book, written by Monica Wellington, read aloud by Tina Winkle. So many trees, so many leaves. When the trees change colors, autumn is here, and I go to the park to see how many different leaves I can find. Leaves are falling from the trees. I want to collect as many as I can. I catch my first one. I'm going to start a leaf book. Here is my book. Here is my tree guide. And here is the leaf. It is shaped like a fan. I use my tree guide to look for a match. I find it. Ginkgo leaf. Ginkgo. Leaf shape is a good place to start in identifying trees. Ginkgo leaves look like fans. The ginkgo is the oldest tree on earth. It has existed for millions of years. Some leaves are still on the trees. Some are on the ground. I gather more leaves for my book. What is this one? Honey locust. This leaf has 5 points. It is shaped like a star. It is from the sweet gum tree. The honey locust tree has millions of little leaves. Sweet gum. Most trees have simple leaves, a single leaf on each stalk, like sweet gum trees. Some have compound leaves, many leaflets on a stalk, like honey locust trees. The wind blows this leaf right into my hand. It is an oak leaf, a small reminder for my book of that big, beautiful tree. Oak leaves are strong. They are good for my art projects. I make leaf rubbings in many colors. I make oak leaf prints for my book, too. Oak. Some leaves have lobes. This leaf above has 7, and the lobes are rounded. Other types of oaks have leaves with pointed lobes. Sweet gum leaves have pointed lobes, too. Trees have different shapes and different barks, too. So many trees, so many leaves, so many colors too. Here are leaves of red and violet and orange. What kind are they? So many clues to help me. Birch Willow. Now I have birch, willow, and cherry leaves to put in my book. I'm careful with them because they are getting dry and brittle. Cherry. Leaves have veins. Their pattern can look like a feather, as in these leaves, and in oak leaves too. Sometimes veins radiate from the base of the leaf, as in sweet gum leaves. Shapes, shapes, so many different shapes. These are like hearts. This tree has leaves that are not all the same shape. Some are like mittens. Linden. I add linden and sassafras leaves to my book. Sassafras. The edges of leaves are either smooth or toothed. The edges of linden leaves have teeth. The edges of sassafras leaves are smooth. The days are getting shorter and the air is getting colder. Autumn trees are glowing bright. This one is the most colorful of all. It is a maple tree. The maple leaves are splendid. Every shade of red and orange I can imagine. My leaf book is full. I have found so many beautiful leaves. Which is my favorite? Maple. Maple. A tree can have both little leaves and big leaves. The shape of the leaves, the presence of lobes and teeth, and the pattern of the veins are better ways to help identify trees. I love them all. Okay, today's craft is going to be a fake stained glass tissue paper leaf we make using wax paper. But let me give you a tip because Miss Tina did this and I was like, what did I do? Okay, in your kit you have a black frame that will go around it. But look, I finished my leaf and I didn't check to make sure that I used the right side of the leaf that would fit in the frame, and so now it's awkward. But look, if I turn it around, now it does fit, except this is the back side and the other side is white, so I don't have my black frame. So anyway, I'm going to fix that by making a new one, But I just wanted to let you know before you start, you may want to make sure that you are gluing on the right side. Okay? That's a good little tip. All right. So for today's project, you're going to have a wax paper leaf if you have an activity kit. And then you're going to have this black little frame that's going to go around your leaf. So you want to make sure that you are starting on the right side of it by making sure it fits. Okay, and if not, then you just need to turn it around. You will need some tape, some scissors, and some glue. And then if you have an activity kit, you should have different pieces of tissue paper in fall colors that you're going to use to glue on. You can always cut them or tear them if you want them to be different sizes. All right, and if you don't have an activity kit, you can just draw or trace a big leaf on regular paper, and you can also just use construction paper squares to make yours. So I'm going to get started by using my tape to tape pieces of the leaf to the black frame. And you may notice I still have some cotton from my cotton ball ghost. I just did these videos one after another, and so the cotton lingers. I like leaves, and they change so many beautiful colors. They can be red, orange, yellow, brown, and even, you know, green. I'm sure there's other colors like maroon, which is a deep red, or burgundy. So tape, tape, tape. And you may need someone to help you with this part if it's a little difficult. And you don't have to tape every single thing, but get as much as you can. Now you're going to get your glue stick and you're going to start putting some glue. You don't want to go and glue it all like this at once because it'll be dry by the time you stick your other pieces down. So you're going to pick your colors you want. And you know my glue is going to dry clear, even though I know you can see purple now. It's all good. And it's okay. I like to let mine overlap. And this is what it will look like when it's dry. You won't even be able to see the glue. And if you hold it up to the sunlight or hang it in the window, it will look so awesome. People will think, whoa, what artistry. You did an amazing job. You may even have to make more for people as gifts. I know my grandma, she likes to hang everything I make around. Okay. Oops. And it's okay if it gets squished like that, because you know what? It's all good. And so you're going to keep going. You're going to keep going. And like I said, if you wanted to, you could also cut your squares. Or if you feel like you want to tear them, you can do that too. So I'm going to keep going and I'm going to fill this up, okay? And then I'm going to show you what it's going to look like when it's done. Okay, my glue is still drying. As you can see, some purple spots. But this is pretty much what your finished project will look like. Or like this. And it just looks really cool when you hang them up. Like that. And thank you so much for making a giant leaf with me. I had a lot of fun. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.